Right. Let's get this show on the road. If we left you last week, you defeated that big red spidery thing.
Yes, it was horrible.
We're waiting for Thaddeus to tell us how to find that crown, because wherever that is, we'll find Ileosa.
Well, indeed. So let's say you are now on the 3rd level of the Sunken Queen. You came up this exit, and over there appears to be another way up. Pennies and cards, thank you. Reset pennies. Reset adventure cards. Take off
pennies and cards of conviction. Oh my!
Take off one take off one penny from M. 5 of you.
I think I deserve an extra penny for the Pancake Day song.
You didn't do that in here, did you? Or did you do it in here while I wasn't here?
Oh, yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I put it in my head without saying it. Strong power.
So anyway, where were we? Oh yes, so the air in this large room is warm and pleasant. The floors, walls and ceilings are tiled with polished rose-coloured marble slabs, climbing from the floor to the ceiling above and weaving in and out of the walls are dozens of thin crystal tubes. One shaft drops away in the floor to the southwest, while the second shaft rises up through the ceiling to the northeast. There we go. There appear to be 1, 2, 3, 4 entrances off. Obviously 2 of them you can see into from where you currently are. Can I have some notice checks, please? Okie dokie.
Short people, heightened senses. There.
Thought for a moment you were saying they should have stronger sentences in the eyes of the law.
Definitely.
Okie dokie. Everything. Well, see. Yes. So, as I say, after the fight calms down in your. Oh, hello, Benny's for all GM2. Thank you, Tanko. I haven't got my app running, so I didn't see that until I glanced to the left. Yes, you suddenly realise. Basically, you hear a noise that makes you realise you're not alone on this floor.
Which direction did the noise come from?
Oh well, telling. I'm obviously. I'm just looking at the moment how fast I have to hit them.
You're only not telling us because you don't know. You're buying time.
Well, there's one to the northeast. Well, only because I can't work out that that's not. See, I want to say that's north, but that's northeast.
Yep, that's confusing.
They're coming at us from everywhere. I think we got company.
There we go. Right, that will do to begin. That will do as a setup. Just pictures. I can't click on the pictures tab because that, of course, would be easy. No. That's what's coming for you. They do look like they're carrying burning tridents.
Do they indeed?
They're coming to meet me.
Is this a new fight?
It is.
Okay.
Well, technically, yes, it is a new fight, but ongoing powers probably are still. Well, we'll see what happens. Oh, I get to go first.
Minute, I'm somewhere on here, and I'm not staying way down at the bottom. But I hate these things.
I mean, all you
believe
It won't
Volker
make
needs a
much.
replacement card.
Made no difference. Okay.
Walker
So
needs
I'm
a
gonna wait
replacement
and-
card, does he?
I could give you. It does. I could give you adrenaline surge if you want to. Else.
Wrong
Oh
card.
no, I'm
Yeah.
fine. I'm fine. I'll just wait here and die. Trust you guys to save me.
Well, if you're going to wait there to die, you're not really trusting us very much.
It helps if I actually use the right key there. So, okay. So this Fury comes flying around the corner, gets to there, and throws a trident at Sassafras. Ooh, that's bad.
Was that a bust?
Yeah, it might be.
Enough to make me think, hang on.
Are they meant to be wild cards and they're not?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. No, they're not wild cards. They have the they have that certain ability that tells me outrageously they're not wild cards.
Ah.
And so the game starts wonderfully.
Oh, actually, I forgot to spend the Benny there, so I'll just get away with that one. Oh, well, that's a crit fail. Anyway, so basically the flaming trident arcs down towards Sassafras, misses, hits the floor here, and tumbles down the shaft there. It was such a bad throw.
And
And
look
then
at her and I go, was that what you were trying to do?
And then it reappears in her hand. Walker, you're up.
I don't think she cares if that's what she was trying to do. They have tridents of returning. How high up in the air are they? 2 inches, huh? Well, except for number 3. She's apparently 2 inches underground. Oh, wait, there we go.
Actually, given the heights, I'm going to put them up at 3. Think about it, because they can fit. With the very high ceilings in this place.
Well, fibbity skips.
Fury's back in. Doing anything? Come on! I want the Furies back in sound effects.
Sorry. Ooh, hello.
No, not you. No, I was talking to Sirenscape, not you. I apologise for giving the impression I was. Take it down a bit. Put it up later. Walker goes charging forwards.
Let's see. Vorka will rage. Vorka will cast. Yeah, let's go ahead and smite.
Your martial Gassis, your martial flexibilities drop, but all your others are ongoing powers, aren't they? So they're okay. Yeah. Although the
That's what I was
vulnerable.
wanting to know, is it has my martial flexibility gone, but can I use it again?
Yeah, technically it's a new encounter, so yes, you can. What I will do, however, is artificially drop everyone's effects by 1 because it isn't immediately after the. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Should be everyone's. Okay. Size is Attila.
I think she's size 2, isn't she?
I think yeah, she might be size 3. She's 11 feet tall, so it might be size 3. She is size 3, therefore she can reach him. Actually, any size 2 you can reach him. Size 3, they're 18 feet up. She can just hit them at 11 feet. It's within her reach.
I think she's with the evade blows deflection power, the way it's written in. I can discuss it later if you like.
It'll be my mistake because I did it.
Yeah, but it was a mistake on the other one as well. Same mistake.
So I'm just moving Attila out so it's easier to control her.
Okay, Attila will go lumbering forward, and she will.
That's not a very good sound effect, that one, is it, really? I'll just go back to the moody one, it's more interesting.
She will cast protection on herself and Vorka.
The hubby. Nice stone skin.
And that was
have
just
a few
regular
PowerPoints.
armor.
There we go. 13 PowerPoints left. Thaddeus Wild Soul is up next.
Go and hold.
Oh, I thought the cards were fixed. I seem to have broken them. Oh well. I had the covering cards fixed. Annoying. Okay, Ileosa Fury is going to... There. And throw a trident at Gastus.
How rude.
Question is, who the...
That should be a miss.
Why?
Because I have Duelist 3, but we've had this problem with that not applying before. There's a further -2 to hit me when I have a weapon out, as I can parry ranged weapons and projectiles out of the air.
That's
Bullets in his teeth.
No, I can't catch bullets in my teeth. But I
Seize
can
the
knock
Pearl of
bullets out.
Death, as they used to call it in Deadlands
Yes.
Renewed. Seize the Pearl of Death. It was -6 to catch a bullet, but anyway.
It was.
Layers
Yeah,
up.
but if you did catch it, you could have a chance to throw it back and cause damage on them.
Yes.
I love that power. Okay, I am going to cast Evade Blows. What I need right now, the mistake won't matter.
Background hiss you.
Bye.
It's gone now. No. It's gone now. It's really weird.
Intermittent hits, eh? Oops, I've just paid for the raise when I didn't use it. Let me just put that back there. Right, that's okay now. And what have I got on? Oh, cool. Oh, right then. Just how high up are these bins?
18 feet. 18 feet?
Okay, then. I am going to crouch down. I'm going to leap over the top of Sassafras and that dragon. I'm going to land again in a crouch there. I'm going to bounce off the wall on one side, bounce off the wall on the other side, and then pounce on the Binton.
That sounds like an athletics check to me.
Yeah, it does rather, doesn't it?
Oh dear.
I am so Bennying that.
These all success.
Excellent.
These
And
walls
then
are
I
obviously
shall
very
bounce on
slippery.
Bint. Really? Much shinier than I thought. Combat tab.
It got back to being hissy again. It's really weird.
Maybe I've got a dodgy cable. I'll look into it shortly.
It's okay. It's just I was just mentioning it was interesting. The way it was, which you got it off intermittent. Okay, that's a hit. That's impressive damage. Sorry, I tried to say it with a straight face and failed.
I'm Benny in that as well. That's awful. Well,
And
that
now look at the... I'm crying out loud. That serves me right, doesn't it? That serves me right for being a cheeky summon, so... Oh, soaked it all!
Can I stay attached to her back?
Well, you're probably both crushed down to the ground. Yeah.
Okay, fine. I bring her down. That works just as well as me staying up there with her.
Exactly, that's what I figured.
Okay.
Any problems?
Majenko is going to fly directly upwards and backwards, 2 inches in each direction, to watch from above and be ready to help.
Like that, you mean?
Yes, I do.
Okie dokie. Go that high. Against us.
Right. Well, we will start with Argenia, actually. Who will fly up and see if she can discombobulate this fury here.
As long as you didn't tell her to do that, because if you did, she'd go, pardon.
Well, no, she likes protecting me. She knows I'm a friend.
I know, I'm only teasing, because you deafened her last time.
I did. And then having done that, she'll fly back over here to where Majenko is.
Breath weapon. Evasion. Oh. It's not opposed. Why is it -2?
Because it's an evasion roll, and evasion is always agility -2.
-2. Okay, so that is a failed evasion roll. A successful vigor roll.
Okie doke. Well, never mind then.
Yes, I was half asleep there.
In which case, seeing as these things are flying using wings, yes?
Yes.
I will sheathe my mangoes, grab a tanglefoot bag, and chuck it up at this one. If it'll let me target, yes it does. Because it's not a tanglefoot bag, it's a tangle motory limb bag. Okay, so that is hit. Is it size 3 or smaller?
Distracted for 5 miles must make an athletics roll, be stuck to the ground.
Yes.
I think they're only human sized, aren't they?
So distracted for 5 rounds and needs to make an athletics roll.
Check. Successful.
Oh well, it's still distracted for 5 rounds though, so you know.
Yeah, you obviously you've gummed up the wings and stuff, so it's not happy, but it is able to continue flying, I'm afraid.
And then I will use martial flexibility
Mm-hmm.
to gain Improved first strike.
Okay. It lasts for 5 rounds, doesn't it?
It does, and I will step into the middle of the corridor. And that'll be me.
Oh, I'm not hating. I don't know about you lot, but I've not noticed it. But I'm finding the character sheets being locked by default quite annoying.
It is a little bit annoying, but the fact that once you've claimed a character, you log in as it when you log in is kind of useful.
What we found was really interesting the other day is on Sunday you can drag items out of your inventory, or if your character sheet locked, but you can't drag them in with your character sheet.
Yes.
Which is like, okie dokie. Number 4's up next. Oh, that's the one that Walker attacked. Well, apparently, not that in.
Yeah, the character sheet, nobody actually asked for that, but it was a core RPG that we inherited.
I know. Annoying, to say the least. It's just obviously goes to show that people who don't play Savage Worlds, players who don't play Savage Worlds, are obviously untrustworthy and have to have their character sheets locked to stop them fiddling with them. Savage Worlds players never needed it. That's a frash, you're up.
Okay, let me look at the details
So
here.
this one came flying down and did a frenzied attack, well, a wild attack on. Oh. Look what they're doing down here. Surely they should.
And I'll pay the extra PowerPoint for selective.
I guessed. Hang on, you don't need to. You don't need to spend the extra PowerPoint for selective. It was a medium burst template. Catch both of them has to be 1 inch off the ground, which means basically Walker's less than 6 feet tall, so okay.
Well then. Oh, that's a success, but
I should have guessed. It's a havoc. It should have. I should have guessed it was.
well, I hit
When
him.
isn't it?
Exactly. So you need to distract them.
Yeah, and then you need to see if they get blown back.
Indeed. Flying creatures gain an additional -2 on their strength rolls, don't they?
They do.
They do.
These are at -4 when flying. So they're already distracted.
Oh,
But they both make
at
it.
least they're but they're both distracted at least, so there's that.
They are indeed.
And Rudy is going to be all kinds of brave and come up here and try to bite one. Because Rudy has decided that he hates this place, and if he dies here, he dies.
Rather fatalistic of him.
Yeah, he is.
Okay. He hits! Oh, go Rudy! Shaken.
Well, now they're distracted and shaken, and that would be my turn.
Okie dokie.
Makes it a little easier for Vorka.
Does. Right, before I end the turn, is Thaddeus doing anything?
It go, and I'll come off fold. Medium burst template. Shush! Medium burst template. One inch
range.
into it.
Yeah, I was going to say you can move an inch.
That's why the arrow went out first. So we cast Slumber.
Okie dokie. I've got to check the stats. Well then, cast Slumber. Any of that one. Successes, I'm afraid.
And we'll throw the spear at the nearest person to me.
Okay. This is new round is beginning. Cards are being dealt. Ow. And returns to your hand, of course. So annoyed that I'm so annoyed that the hover over's broken again.
Yes,
Why?
the embiggening does not embiggen them.
Embiggening does not embiggen them, no, indeed. Very annoying, I don't know why. It must be because... Oh, I thought I did an update on the rule set. I don't know what's going on there. It can't be because I updated the core rules module with some spell effects and stuff, because that wouldn't affect the rule set. Ileosa's Fury is spending a penny to the GM spending a penny to unshake. And we're going to go. Hurt Ruti very much, but Ruti should not be incapacitated. He's a familiar. Ruti has a 3 wound threshold. Why is that not working? Takes 3 wounds and then 1, 2, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Ruti is not incapacitated. Ruti should have a 3 wound threshold. Ruti is on 3 wounds. I don't know why that suddenly broke. It used to work. Ileosa Fury number 1. Apparently they prefer to, after the initial, they prefer fight. They do have classes. Oh, dear me. It's a mistake on my part, isn't it? Try an attack. I think I targeted the wrong person there. That wasn't aimed at you. That was meant to be at Thaddeus. Still misses. Can't get the ball at the front. Me. This one's over here. Oh, that's got to be. Well, yeah, it's got a big. Got a cat on its back. It's not happy. It's going to skewer. It skewers. It skewers Leia with a burning trident. Oh look, I'm back to doing 4 wounds on you again this week. It would appear.
That's just not very nice. You should work on. I mean, come on, I've got so many protections on right now.
Can I narrate it?
Because he's about to spend an adventure card to make it.
Yes, I am.
Well, then narrate away, please.
You take he takes a mighty swing, and just at that moment, she uses a dancing athletic ability to backflip, and this trident sticks in the stones and becomes fast stuck.
Hey, thank you. Very kind. Much appreciated.
Indeed. It would get stuck, but of course all she has to do is wait a second and then it returns to hand because it's returning. But yes, I like it. In fact, I like it so much. I need to give everyone Betty's because it seems only Tangirl's out there today. And Tangirl's already given you some, so. Vorka, you're up, sir. Ah, as soon as I do that, Bewildered Badger says, let the Betty's flow, one for the GM. So yeah, look, you all get 2 Betties and I get 1 Betty. Seems fair to me. Vorka, you're up, sir.
Okay, it looks like Fury number 4 is a little closer to the ground now. Can I whack her?
Oh yeah, she's engaged you in melee attack and then got attacked by Rooty, so then she just skewered Rooty, who's basically now flying around in a lot of pain.
That is so not a good thing. You
My
know what?
Rudy probably went down to the floor and has got his little butterfly wings wrapped around him and is crying.
Hey, stop giving the players pennies after I just did.
Wahahaha.
Okay, in that case, Vorka is going to
Spend conviction. We know that sound.
start with Srithial versus Evil.
That's a hit.
Oh, I'm bending that. That was crazy.
2
Way too many
wounds.
ones there.
2 wounds though.
And they are just extras, aren't they?
They are.
Even if they're resilient extras, that gets rid of them. It's very resilient extras we have to worry about.
Right. Okay, and then I will also be doing this. I said I will be doing this. To heal Rudy a couple of wounds.
Okay, Rooty is down to -1 wounds. Yay! Whoops.
See, that just reignites Rudy's jealousy over his new wife because he already has a thing for Vorka.
Oh. Attila the Flawless did have a trident lobbed in her general direction.
Yeah. She
You're
is going
saying
to...
that Rooty is a homosexual dragon with a goblin fetish? Just asking.
No, she just she what I don't think Rudy has a gender identity per se. Gender fluid.
Okay,
That's,
cool.
but he loves Vorka because this is now the second time Vorka saved him.
When I was talking about Attila getting a trident lobbed to there, I have to admit I did suddenly hear Michael Palin in the back of my mind. Just because some bint lobs a scimitar in your general direction. Indeed. Well, it depends if they finish the adventure today. It's the last chance. That's an unfortunate miss.
So, yeah.
Unfortunate miss, that is. Gastus, you're up, sir.
Am I indeed? Right.
Right, so just a watery bint, isn't it? Not just a scimitar. sorry.
Right.
I have to quote it right.
Well, let's see what we can do about this. So we're going to move over here, because that one's in range for a stabbing. And I shall wild attack it.
Sassafras does respect Ruti's privacy.
It's hard to gender something with clothes.
And butterfly wings and an attitude.
Oh, that's appalling. All I did was shake it with a double one.
You still shook it, for crying out loud.
I mean, I'll take the shaken, but even so, and then I shall push off the wall and tumble across the ground past Sassafras and come up and stab this one up in the underneath bits. Oh, I didn't realise it was vulnerable. It should have had an extra d6 damage, that other one. So it was actually wounded, but never mind.
Oh well. They like wild attacking, apparently.
And then I shall say a soothing word. And I shall say it not only for myself, but also for Leia for an extra power point, so that neither of us are vulnerable anymore. Actually, there's no point in doing it for Leia, because she's about to go next and not be vulnerable anymore. So I'll just do it for me. And Argenia, who's seen Ruti get hurt and hasn't seen how healed Ruti has got, will fly over towards Ruti. Thinking that Argenia is saying quite softly, "Don't worry, Ruti, I'll come and help you," but is actually screaming it almost at the top of Argenia's lungs.
Majenko goes with her. All dragons banding together. Thank you. I tried to do that, but it all came.
I think the problem was because you said it and I did it, and then you tried to do it at the same time, and Fantasy Grounds went, "I'm very confused right now." Basically.
Okay, I think I am going to. Is that one in a shaken one next to Thaddeus? Is it still flying?
It's 6 feet off the ground. 6 feet off the ground.
Okay,
so.
cool.
That's meaning you're, a size 0 character can attack at one, plus 1 off the ground.
I know what I'm going to do. I know exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to bamf.
There we go.
Thank you.
That one is free. Actual fact, you can technically bamf like vertically as well as
yes,
you?
Please. In fact, I'll bamf just above it and land on its back, backing it.
Which counts as, I'll leave you back there, but yeah, which counts as a pounce.
Lovely.
Yes, if he's.
Head from above. And I'll make it. Has it been yet this round?
No.
And it's distracted. Please.
It is now distracted. Brings us to Thaddeus Wildsoul.
Who is engaged in combat at the minute.
Technically.
Yes, so what I'm going to do is make
Well,
sure...
Walker and Attila are married in combat.
Where's the tumbleweed gone past?
I think Kev just left.
Benny's to everyone who had to endure that joke, except the person who told it.
Right, okay, that
was so bad, I'm awarding it what I call the anti-Benny.
And you think I see this as a bad thing? All of my allies just got bennies.
And me as well.
Yeah, that's 4 for us and 1 for you. That's fine.
Oh yeah, I don't really have a problem with it. That's a fresh tea berry.
It's very Daffy Duck.
That's the point. I must admit. Although actually, I'm thinking more Sylvester actually, but when I say Sassafras for some reason. But yes.
Ah, Sylvester and Tweety.
Well, I think it's Gastus that is suffering sassafras.
Okay, Ileosa casts a green bolt of lightning at the it just seems to be ignored.
At the one that hurt Rudy.
Yeah, it doesn't affect it, I'm afraid.
I can spend a penny.
Just re-roll the casting first, not the damage. It's the casting you have to re-roll first.
Oh.
The actual casting is a successful casting, so you have to spend the power points. But the magic resistance, the innate magic resistance, means the spell didn't affect it. But it's up to you. As it stands at the moment, you could be a bit metagamey here. As it stands at the moment, you haven't hurt it. However, your spell casting has hit with a raise. So if we then give you an extra dice on the first damage, that takes that up to 19. See what that does to it. Okay, 13. Sorry. So 15 points of damage against that. -2 makes it 13. So that made it. That makes it. If I'm adding 4 onto that, that makes it 17, which is a wound.
And Rudy's mad, and even being hurt, she's gonna bite him again.
Go for it.
Oh, it said, wait, Rudy remains shaken, so he couldn't have done that.
No, Rudy got healed, so he isn't shaken, is he?
Oh, okay. Well, it says it hit her on a bite. Am I reading this right?
Yep, you're right. Roll damage. Magical healing removes shaking, even doesn't heal all the damage, doesn't it? It does.
No.
It does fun. It does now. Oh, it does matter. The damage didn't do any good.
Yeah.
Rudy back on shaken there. I couldn't remember. I had a brain fart moment there, thinking it didn't matter. Okay, I'm back in the game here. Well, I'm gonna have to stab the one that's on my back again, aren't I? Oh yeah, sorry, you both crashed to the floor, didn't you? Clear targets. Target the one that's on the back. Then do a wild attack. Have to when they're doing melee attacks. It's a hit. Hey, I didn't do 4 wounds to you for once. Makes a change.
You must be doing something wrong.
Get free soak first, don't I? Well, I can't do that. So if I do that, to give an extra penny just to give a soak. Negating the damage. Right. Oh, new cards. Leia is using the Jack of Spades. Thaddeus is using the Six of Clubs. Ileosa's Fury is going first.
I got distracted.
I know you did. Don't worry about it. I did it all. I dealt with it all. Your free soak completely negated the damage. Absolutely fine. I just artificially gave you a new extra penny and then spent it, you know, to recreate your free soak. Okay, that's did you? No, you didn't take counterattack. That's a miss on Vorka. Leia's next.
Okie dokie. Realistically, this thing seems to not be dead yet. I'll have to do something about that. It's at myself instead of it.
Hit with a raise. Okay, that's its second wound.
Is it which number is it?
2.
Is it 1, 2? Let's see what it is already. There it is. Well, then I shall make it distracted, please.
Boom, seeing as it's going next.
And Janko is going to go over here and heal his friend.
Oh.
I'll need to drop down 3 inches to be at the same height to do it.
Heal Rooty, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, Rooty is healed. Okay. Well, that distracted is enough to make me have to spend a penny to unshake. Okay. Really, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Vanishes. Folds in on itself and just disappears.
Like the Usulan bird.
Possibly.
Disappears of its own.
It did disappear of its own. Anyway. It basically. And then that. What's that? All good stuff. Right. Well, that sounds very uncomfortable, painful that you've just done there to Fury. That's another splat.
And I'll come over here and scream at this one. Let me see. Come on, dice, behave. There we go. Yeah, a 9 should work.
Oh well, there you go. Distracted, all vulnerable, and setback.
Well, since it's already distracted, let's make it vulnerable.
Well, it's not going to get to escape like I was planning this. Please, Mr. DM, can they have more bennies? What? Why? They don't deserve them, Pats, but there you go. Attila the Flawless is next.
And she will... And she will come walking back over this way, looking to see if there's anybody that needs any help, and doesn't really see it.
Mm-hmm. Gustus, sir.
Justice will maintain his powers. Can I click on that to do it? Yes, I can. Hooray! And
Sensible.
seeing as he's certain Vorka has got that one dealt with, we'll wander off this way to have a look. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, he's going off to get himself in trouble.
Okay.
And our junior will go down and join the dragon pile.
The dragon pile seems reasonable. That's all it does. It unshakes, but it has a setback, so it can't act. Thaddeus, you're up, sir. World's smallest dragon horde. What, in terms of dragon size or numbers or both?
Gee, just well, we've got the bennies because the only trouble is can we change the bennies because these ones are broken.
That's a hit.
Unharmed.
You technically need to roll a 9 and a 5 to shake it.
Yeah, let's leave it as is. Fighting's not my strong suit.
Sassafras. Sassafras tea berry.
Rolling
Yeah,
9 to 5. What a way to make a killing.
Rudy's gonna go first, and he's gonna come flying over here, screaming in Draconic, and he's gonna try to bite this one because he's gonna help Vorka.
Okie dokie.
And Vorka will keep him alive.
Whether Vorka's ready to or not.
Well, you daren't not to because you'll have a very upset gnome on your hands.
Now, he missed, so.
No, he didn't. He hit.
And did he?
Yeah.
Oh, because he's little and it's big. Okay, well
Yeah.
he's gonna make it hurt. Nah. But
Provides-
then
provides gang up.
Sassafras
Yep.
is going to just bolt it.
Correct. That's a successful hit with a raise, even with its arcane resistance. Ooh, I think this one might be in trouble
Holy
here.
hell, I saw a bunch of sixes.
Well, that really, yeah, it basically, its hair stands on end as the lightning just crackles all over it. It's still standing, but barely. It's mostly smoking a lot. Who's on hold? Oh, me.
You can't blame us for that one.
No, I can't. Adios is going first.
This stabby's not working out. So what I'm just going to do is do a firework cantrip at it and see if I can distract it with lots of little.
It's already distracted, but you could make it.
Is it vulnerable? Is it distracted or vulnerable?
It's distracted. It's not vulnerable.
Right. Well, because you might get a secondary effect out of it, so you never know. So it is targeted. Let's go precipitation on it.
What trapping are you using?
It's not. It's just a test.
I know, but it does matter. So, what trapping are you using?
It's like Batman. It's little things that go pop and bang and make.
Okay, that's fine.
Flashing lights.
No, that's fine.
It's a battery popper in your face.
That's absolutely fine. The only reason I was asking because before you sort of said fire, and that therefore that would have had no effect. But if you're doing that, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah, precipitation cannot duplicate the effects of any other spell.
Crit fail. Absolute crit fail. Double whammy. It's distracted and vulnerable, which it already is. I'm also going to say, knock it prone.
Yeah, at least it's
due to the crit failure.
Well, it's flying, so it's now on the ground as well.
It already was after the lightning bolt. You can end your turn, and I shall see what happens. Well, it's not going to do a lot. It's just going to remain shaken. It will stand up, but that's about it. Sassafras is next.
Oh, I am so tired of these things. Well, I already got the bolts all, just like ready to go, so.
As well.
Like machine gun bolts.
That's a hit with a raise.
Oh, I'm Benny in that. Know me better than that. That was well.
You just need 15 points of damage to wound it.
Oh, one more time.
Correct. Oh.
Happening, and I'm going to say, you guys got that, and she's going to go, because Gastinius is running off this way to get himself killed, and she's going to move that way.
No problem at all.
And Rudy's going to go. I'm trying to save Bork up.
Okay. That's a hit from Rudy. All that damage.
He's not very big, so the whole damage is...
No.
That's okay. He's going to stay there as long as Vork is in the fight.
Seems good to me. Okay, that brings us to Leia.
Am I aware that combat's still going on?
Oh, yes.
They seem to have it in hand.
Oh.
I'm not sure if that was a yes or a no.
Well, it looks battered. It's been blasted a couple of times by Sassafras, and Vorka hasn't gone yet. That entire combat, I think.
It's hair and all its feathers kind of standing on end.
But you saw Sassafras move away because she said that Gastinius is running off. He's trying to get himself killed.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to secure Rodney because I'm up on the ledge and drop the rope.
Technically, there isn't a drop that side.
I thought I was higher up. I thought I was
It's above you.
a stage. Isn't that where I bounced to?
Sorry, did you bounce up to level the? Did you say you bounce up the floor above?
I don't know how high
misheard
she
you.
was. No, I may have misunderstood you. When I was fighting her, I thought she was up that high. If she wasn't, that's fine. In which case, I'll bamf up there and secure Rodney and let down the rope.
So you want to go to the floor above this one?
Yeah, but I'm only securing the rope. I'm not planning on exploring. So
yeah, no,
yes, at least. So you don't have to worry about multi-mapping or anything because that's all I'm going to do. It's just getting the rope ready for when we do
unless the monsters out there all attack you.
That's why I'm asking.
That is true.
That's why I'm asking.
Well, then, yeah, do what you need to do. Spend my bamf points.
Divided by 6. So, yep, even if it's 50 feet, you can certainly do it. So you're bumping up to the 4th floor. Okie dokie. That's the map. Okay. And that's probably that should do it. And share the map with you.
Thank you very much.
What's that? Oh yeah.
So is that as out of
I may have
combat?
miscalculated.
So are we out of combat?
No.
Oh no.
No.
Gastus is going off on his own to get himself killed. Sassafras.
I believe I may be racing to that goal.
I was just going to throw a bit of foreshadowing in. Do you know when one of them just disappeared? Is this not the same tactic as the castle where they all retreat and room?
Gastus is next.
Don't discover it on your own.
I'm going to make my way through this room. Looks like an exit there.
Going for the exit. It's
there, is it? Okay.
It's there.
I mean, I'm not interested in any treasure or stuff. I was just making sure there was nothing lurking in the side passage.
It's a really cool. Okay. I'll give you the room description. Actually, that whole chamber. The dragons are getting a bit upset because that whole chamber over there smells of blood. Apparently. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
She look then. Eugenia.
Argenia. Did Leah disappear kind of up there?
Well, you don't know because Leia just sort of vanished.
The rope's hanging down and probably swaying gently because it just got dropped from above.
Probably, yeah.
Let's give. When you say the dragons are bothered by the smell of blood, is that they're bothered because they want to go to it, or they're bothered because it's a smell of blood and they don't want to be near it?
Well, it's probably quite a smell of a lot of blood, I suspect.
Right, in which case Argenia is not going to need a spirit roll to not go to the large amount of blood. Argenia will flap over here and flap up and see where Leia's gone.
Argenia can only go 8, so Argenia... Oh, Argenia makes it.
Oh dear.
Option. Oh well, I'll just have to be the GM and do it.
Yeah, because she's actually only going 3 to travel that distance.
Yeah. Yeah, hang on. Rush W.
She'll then run away again, presumably.
Probably. Well, do the same as the other one. It'll be on the counter initiative.
What's draconic throw help?
Well, whatever it is, because she can't hear, she'll be screaming it at the top of her lungs.
Okay, so your genie is going to fly up to there. Then I need to go to genie up there. Share that with Gaston, so Gaston can see what a genie can see.
Genia screams at the top of her lungs in Draconic. Ah! Big dragon! And then drops back down again.
Oh no! No! You just flew
Not
up
allowed
there.
to.
Oh no! Actually, I suppose they only threw it out 3 inches, so yeah, she can.
Yeah, she'll drop back down again as fast as she can and zoom away as fast as she can, going, big dragon, big dragon, big dragon.
I don't think it's technically a dragon.
Well, it looks like one.
I know.
If it's got horns like a dragon, and teeth like a dragon, and wings like a dragon, and claws like a dragon, it's dragony enough for a small dragonling to call it a big dragon.
Looks a bit dead to me.
Okay, it's
Zombie dragon.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I should point out, Ilya. I should point out that Leia actually, obviously, I haven't shared the picture with you. I've just closed it by mistake. So let's get back the picture again so you can see what I'm talking about. Looks like that.
I see what you mean.
Also,
Yeah.
also, there's 7 Ileosas up here.
7 Queen Ileosas.
7 Queen Ileosas up there. Oh, and 1 Erin's that
Well, that's
obviously
clearly
teleported
cheating.
And somewhat excessive. And possibly
Talker.
unconsi-
Oh, that's
Okay.
going to get complicated.
Walker, you're up, sir.
Okay. Vorka is going to his computer because it's not behaving. Come on. What is your deal? Stop. Thank you. Let's see if we can finish this off. Doobie-doobie-doop-doop. Doobie-doobie-doop.
You know I'm being Rodney when I'm whispering to you. Right. Walker, go on then, finish it off.
I'm trying. My computer is trying to decide
Oh,
if it wants
sorry.
to crash or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's having a sulk.
Yes.
Doobie-doobie-doop-doop. Come on.
I think that's about 6 seconds of conversation there, isn't it? I think that's probably about 6 seconds worth of conversation. Neither, in fact.
Yes, I'll make my reply as I do my action. Although I'll type it.
Indeed. Oh no, you can reply. You can reply. I'm just thinking. You know what I mean? Is your PC dead, or do you want me to hubble for you?
Well,
Mr.
yeah,
Wilkinson?
whatever it's doing, it's not doing anything. That's the problem. So yeah, I'm just gonna smack her with Sirithil versus Evil.
Okay, Serifriel versus Evil Smack coming up. You got a hit. Are you happy with a hit?
I think I'm happy with a hit.
Are you happy with 30 points of damage?
I think I'm happy with 30 points of damage.
Righty-ho.
And then I will dart north, my 8 inches.
All right, 8 inches gets you to there. Right, I'll give you the description of this room, Volk, because you can just see it there, especially as you can see that over there. This chamber smells of blood. The eastern portion contains a large square basin, in the rim of which is decorated with a convoluted bas-relief that resembles a jumble of snakes and slugs. Within the basin is a drop of 3 feet to the surface of a pool of what appears to be blood. Numerous thin crystalline tubes extend out of the wall above the basin, pass over its rim and emerge along the inner rim, each one protruding like a tiny spigot over the pool below. A wooden platform in the southwest of the basin is cluttered with various alchemical supplies and surgical tools. A small iron stand sits on the platform. Cradled in it is a dark blue gemstone the size of a child's fist. So there you go.
That's a big gem.
Indeed. So now
Nobody tell Sassafras it's over here.
Sassafras is
so-
a wizard, not a rogue.
what's Attila up to?
Yeah, but you'll tell your cousin, and your cousin's going to come charging in here, and she'll run up there next to me. She only gets 5 inches of movement. And then we will be done.
Okay. Let's just hit the F12s until I get a new... Ooh, let's hit the F12s until a new round. 15 points. 15 points. 15 power. 15 power points. That's a lot of power. Right. 15 power points. Who's hold? I know that's me on hold. They shouldn't be on hold because there. Then we hit F12. Deal in everything. Oh, Gaster's got a black joker.
Ooh. Hooray for jokers. So there's a rope dangling down here, is there?
There is a rope dangling down here, and Nagini is screaming stuff at the top of her lungs about scary crap.
Okay. So Gastus will shake his head and say, "Faint heart never won fair lady," and
Needed
scamper
a
up,
dead heart.
scamper up the wall.
Ignoring the rope.
Well, no, I don't know where the rope is exactly, but be honest, I can probably jump it.
Climbing uses athletics when the game is in rounds. Each inch of climb takes 2 inches of pace. You can climb half your pace, basically, vertically.
Okay, well, I'll do a standing. I'll do a standing jump first. So I'll run up and jump first, and
Okay.
then climb after the jump.
A success and a raise gets you 3 inches, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Because I get +1 for the boots of leaping and swinging
So that
anyway.
gets you 3 inches, and then what's your pace?
My pace is 8. I've moved 5 to get there, so I've got 3 inches left.
So that gets you 3 inches left, gets you 1.5 inches.
1.5. Yeah.
So I'll be generous and round up because I'm nice like that.
Thank you.
So you are 3 inches from the floor above.
It's quite high up then.
Yeah. 50 feet. I calculated that. So
Okay. Then that'll be me then. That was a useful joker, wasn't it?
well, you did give everyone bennies, so that's the way to go.
No, there is that.
We're on to Leia. On a different floor.
Okay, as I can see that Gastus is on his
Right,
way
I
up.
better give you lots of descriptions because there is a lot of it. I think there's quite a bit in this room.
I'll take those first.
This huge, lofty chamber is illuminated by braziers at the four corners. A soft light also filters from the two very high oval windows in the southwestern wall. The twin windows are fitted with panes of blue crystal that filter in some light from outside. Below these crystal eyes, a band of mosaics on the south wall forms a huge map of an ancient unknown land. The map features a river valley with many villages, each one labelled in a strange language. To the northeast, a shaft drops away in the floor. That's obviously right, just behind you. Yet the most unusual feature of the room floats and undulates in the centre of an amorphous blob of blood over 30 feet wide, hovers and ripples in the air. Shapes periodically form on its turbulent surface, faces, hands, buildings and figures that only last long enough to melt back into the horrific mass. Dozens of thin crystal tubes extend from the upper walls of this room to a point just above the shifting mass of blood. It should be pointed out that one of the one of the faces that you notice in the turbulent surface of the blood is...
Oh, not at all disquieting.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
Okay, the pool of blood suddenly shakes and rumbles. It barely ripples into a familiar shape, the Korvosa skyline, only to crumble as if during an immense earthquake. A moment later, Ileosa's beautiful but furious face appears in the blood as she shrieks in rage at the interruption she has. So there we are.
Okay.
So actually, although I set them, I think I set them up as they were set up in the D20 adventure. Apparently, they all pour out of the pool. So I'm going to put them. I'm going to move them so they all pour out of the pool. All 7 Ileosas.
I'm going to start by playing this card, and I will take improved counterattack, please.
Regardless of requirements.
Yes. And I'm also going to cast power. These Ileosas, what are they armed with?
It's a very good question. I don't know. Rapiers.
Rapiers, so melee. Okay. On second thoughts, Rodney, the reinforcements are coming. Jenko, bring everyone fast! And Majenko will hurry to do so. And I will be probably very stupid. I'm going to go over here. Oop, that didn't work. And take on these two.
These two, okay.
I was trying to get those two. Yeah, I was trying to get in a position where I can be in combat with both of those two.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Let's go for it. 2 actions and a conviction. Yeah, absolutely.
I do like it.
One on you.
The student from the 90s in me wants it to say Iranu or Uvavu.
Was really taking his time about that coming through. Fancy grounds being a problem to anyone else right now?
Oh, it's me fiddling with stuff in the background, sorry.
I have rolled the dice. I'll roll them on the other one in the meantime. Hopefully those results will come up soon. Okay, what happened to the other one? Which one was that one on? The bottom one or the one to my
Bottom
side?
one.
Okay, the one to my side, the attack just disappeared into the ether. So
Yeah, sorry. I was fiddling with the combat tracker and it obviously broke stuff.
Not a problem when that happened. Huh. 18 AP4 and it's unharmed. More damage on the other one. Well, that's obviously not going to do anything.
Well, the one that you hit with the raise, at least you can make it vulnerable or distracted.
Oh, well, mate. Didn't I get them both with the raise? Did I only get one with the raise? Oh, no, one with the hit. Okay, the one with the raise is distracted. Did it look like or feel like that I made contact with them?
Oh yeah, they're very solid.
But it did nothing at all. Is that correct?
Just checking.
Yeah. Hang on.
Not finished even if it did do nothing, but I do need to know whether or not it did nothing.
Well, you did 16 damage, and with your AP4 it had 18 toughness.
This encounter's bought. Okay, right. Okay, this is going to be a pain in the bum. Okay, that's a really big bright bug.
Which of Leia's claws type is Ileosa weak to? Because Leia's claws have all of them.
I suspect they're immune to some of them and vulnerable to others, and it's confused the shit out of the system.
No, it's not that.
Or at least the GM.
No, it's not that. It's because I was trying to do something over a fancy grounds.
It backfired.
Okay, right. So, page 30.
Well, while he's figuring that out, what do I owe you a card?
You do, yes, because I gave you a card.
I didn't even know what card you gave us.
It's the one that lets you cast any spell you like.
All right, okay.
Which needed to go to a spellcaster. So, you can just wish that only the real Ileosa is there so we can fight her.
Well, I've already got a message in the background about that, but I thought, have I take that one because you might be able to do something with that.
Possibly.
That's how you killed my father. Prepared to die card.
Oh, it is. Yes. Unfortunately, I think the first round of combat has already happened.
Yes.
This fight is the first round of combat.
Except somewhere along the line I've made a mistake. So that okay. Right. Okay. Right. Sorted. So let's not click that item. I don't want to click that. I didn't mean to click that. Can I get rid of that? That's what I meant to click. Okay, now I've lost Gastus. This is all the way down the bottom of the combat tracker.
I'm not sure if this is a good thing or a bad thing.
I've got Gastus there. Okay. And I'll have to. Yeah, do you have anything that affects cards, Gastus?
Yes.
So what you got that
I have
affects
quick.
cards? Bottoms.
No, my bottom is no quicker or slower than anything else, but
No,
all
that's
of
fine.
Gastus is quick, not just his bottom.
Sorry, I clicked the button that split you and Argenia from each other, and then if you didn't have anything that affected your cards, I'd have just let Argenia dip worry about the cards as opposed to have to sort it all out properly. Okay, right, now Leia, you attacked Arabosa. You attacked Arabosa 1 for 16 points of damage with AP 4. Which means you negate 4 points of armor. You did 16 points of damage. Actually, I'm just going to still with this. 16 points of damage back.
Well, that's a relief. And presumably the 11 didn't do anything.
Something's very interestingly wrong here.
The toughness. It's more than double the toughness if the toughness is 9. You gave him toughness of 22.
And then you get that one. Okay, so you incapacitate 1 and shake 1. That's the next.
Excellent. Gonna do that.
Okay.
I go to here.
Yeah, no, because obviously. In an attempt to not make it bloody obvious which one's which, so they're not called False Ileosas and Queen Ileosa. I named them all the same, and then Fancy Grounds just linked them all to the stats of Queen Ileosa, giving them all toughness 22.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, that makes
sense. So I just had to fix them all, and it's a bug I need to fix.
Yes.
It's just a linking thing. It managed to link, instead of linking, it linked to the wrong NPC because of something I did to trying to be clever. Okay.
I understand. That makes sense.
So you'll actually need to name them Queen Ileosa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and have all the stat blocks separate.
No. I think I know what it is. I'll just have to look at the M3L code. Worry about it later. Keep hitting the same one.
Drop one of those on each of them. One of
them. But you've only targeted one of them, so it puts everything you did
directly on top of the head.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you got one targeted. That seems to override it. It's helpful like that.
Fine. Well, 29 goes on the shaken one, and 17 goes on the one that wasn't shaken. Now we'll do it differently next time.
It's okay. It's not your fault. I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to. It's obviously what I'm just stating what it's doing, not why it's doing it. 29.
I didn't realise it was
29. So the one that's shaken is 4. 29 points of damage goes on the one that's shaken. 4. See, that's worrying. Not gonna worry about it. So that's an interesting. That is an interesting. I'm gonna call it a bug, but if you add something as an NPC, if you add something as a wild card to the combat tracker and then turn it off from being a wild card, it seems to break how many wounds it takes to kill them. Unless, of course, they've got very resilient, and I'm not noticing that.
Okay, at that point, I will finish my turn. Majenko's entire pursuit is getting the others to come as fast as possible.
Sorry. Crap. I really buggered up.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. We'll just rewind time. You figure out where we're going back to. My actions will largely remain the same until something changes them.
I know, don't worry. What's that? Oh, ignore me. It's really the encounter's really broken, but that's fine. I can work it out. I was suddenly trying to think, why does that? I suddenly noticed something, but that ability doesn't make sense. So anyway, they're extras, so they only got 1 wound each. So that's all good. We're good. I'm happy now. I'm thoroughly confused myself, but we're good. Okay.
Okay, like I said, Majenko's gone for help. If you could deal with that, because he's on the other map, and
yep, Majenko goes for help. Well, shouts for help anyway. Okay, back to here. So what am I going to do here? I'm just going to so this Ileosa over here basically starts saying, you're too fast, you really need to slow down. Oh good, all the spells are broken. So that costs 2 power points. That is cast successfully with a raise. Half the target's movement each round with a raise. Right, movement is now so movement's now an action. You are slowed down. Okay. The target automatically attempts to shake off the effects of sloth at the end of the next turn by making a spirit check. So next turn, moving is an action for you, I'm afraid.
The end of my next turn, or the end of the caster's next turn?
The end of your next turn, you can attempt to, at the end of your next turn, you can attempt to remove the sloth, but next turn, moving is an action for you. You've been magically slowed. Thaddeus, you're up, sir.
Don't quite know what's going on.
Majenko's going, help! We need help.
Yeah, so we were in a fight, and then Vorka killed it. Run north. I am going to hop on the broom, right, and I'm going to fly up to the ledge to try and get line of sight on what's on the ledge.
Okay, well you can go 12 that way, and it's interesting. You can get up. You can technically get up to. Yeah, you can actually. Right, so you can go up. Okay, so let's put you on the next floor because you reach the next floor technically.
So Leah's gone. Yes, this has gone up the thingy, and much confusion. Oh shit. Okay. I think is my immediate response.
You just love the reactions we all make when we hit this map.
Indeed. That's the end of your movement, but obviously you can act.
It can act. Now, here's the thing. Do I know which one is real?
They all look. Technically, they're all real. They're not illusion. They are not illusions.
Does he know
Is
which
it-
one's got the crown?
Is
on
it the
them?
power of the
Detect
crown, or where is the crown?
They all are wearing. They're all identical. Do you remember how you killed Queen Ileosa in the castle? Remember killing Queen Ileosa in the castle?
Yeah.
These are the same things.
Yeah. But through the deck of many things, I can detect the artifact.
You can
Which is
detect
the
the
crown.
artifact, which is the crown. Oh, sorry, I apologise. That one.
It's in the room in front of you.
Then.
Right. So, can I spend my action saying hit that one?
Well, it's talking is a free action, and that took less than 6 seconds. So you say hit that one. What else do you want to do? Unless it's an action to use your detection ability, which it probably is. So
Tell
that's
you
good.
what, minor magical effect. Can I cast precipitation to change the colour of a clothes?
You can try.
Make sure she gets belted with a bag of flour.
Mm-hmm. Go on then. Make a spellcasting check. Or whatever it is you do. If you can't do spellcasting, I can. Everyone's arcane powers are. Yeah, that works. It's for your arcane resistance.
That's the real one.
I've actually changed its name, so that's okay. Vorka, you're up, sir.
Okay, Vorka is gonna start darting up this rope.
Okie dokie. So, Vorka's pace is.
Jeff, did you miss one of your guys when you rearranged them? There's one still at the top right corner. I don't
Oh,
know
that's
if
an
you
Arinius.
found it. Oh,
Okay, so Vorka, you get 4 inches up the rope. So you're halfway up.
Okay, I take it I can't run.
You can't run when climbing. No, and climbing, apparently, each vertical inch of movement counts as 2 inches of pace. So basically, you climb at half your pace. However, hang on, well, you were there. If you want to make you can technically make a. You were standing there, so if you, yeah, there you are. You could run onto the rope, which would basically, you know what I mean?
Right.
Gives you an extra. I'll give you an extra vertical inch because I'm feeling generous today.
Okay,
guys, I've
I'll
got
take
2
it.
awesome adventure cards left, and I can't play anymore. So if anybody needs an adventure card, let me know, and I'll show.
Then if you start climbing the rope, she'll get 2 inches up it.
Yeah, I
go.
don't have
Happens when
anything
we
that'll
started.
help. So yeah, that's our turns.
Sorry. Well, it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate in the fact that it's the big. You know what I mean. Okay. Right. You want to go and stand in that corner and do nothing but face the wall. So, yeah, you'll just sing them. It's really annoying. They're bards. Okay, so that's a puppet on Thaddeus. Next turn, Thaddeus, you've got to go and face that wall. And she make your spirit raise. And puppet.
They've got a Dungeons cap on.
Yeah, very much so. It cost me 3 power points. Okay, the real Queen Ileosa apparently is going to dance and cavort around. as a performance.
Hands off, bro.
Okay, dokie, and that. Dokie. Attack. Oh, here we go. Yep, that's okay. Oh, okay. So that changes everything. Because oh no, I still need to do the spell casting roll to determine how well it was stored. That's a limited free action to activate that, so that's okay. Then I can do the second. That's her real action. Oh, well, that's innate. Even easier. Queen Ileosa starts basically her crimson gown starts sort of blowing in the air, a bit like Stephen Strange's cape, in fact, and she suddenly is flying around the room.
Well, good for her.
Okay. The creature will move forwards. It's going to try. First things first, it's going to try that. So, didn't get the raise, so Leia, you get to make a vigor check or be stunned. As the undead dragony looking thing basically casts a spell at you. I didn't think it would work, but there we go. It likes its prey to be basically easier to eat. And then
it doesn't like them raw and wriggling, just raw.
Yeah.
I'm planning on giving it severe indigestion.
Okay, this one has the wild attack. Okay. Hit. Shake she. And this one over here. Ooh, this one. Ooh. It's unfortunate. I just applied it to myself by mistake. So that is
Somebody
what you really
aboard the Enterprise.
Yeah. I think it's charm person sound effect from Sirenscape. Basically, what you really need to do is basically stand still and no longer fight, you're told, and you think that's a very good idea. As you're puppeted. That's a press.
Surprise, what's his name does appear around the corner. She can hear general noises, but she has no idea where they went, so she's going to run to try to find them.
Can puppet not be resisted?
Yes, but you resist it at the start of your turn, don't you?
It's an opposed spirit roll to make it work in the first place.
Oh, good point. Sorry.
And that's all the further she'll get this round. And then Rudy is going to make a beeline for Porta. Don't leave me.
Nice. Sorry, I've because pretty much all the other bloody Pathfinder powers they hit you and then you get a chance to resist them. I thought puppet was before you at the start of your turn you resisted, but it just hit you and then you resisted on your turn. Because I can't keep track of the ones that are opposed and which ones aren't. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Over here.
Yeah, you pause it when casting, and then you pause again if they ask you to do something outside your nature.
Well,
like
I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and assume you resisted the first casting because it was only a 4, Thaddeus. So we're going to try again now because Leia's been puppeted. So we're just going to try puppeting you again. and failed to cast it. It's a PowerPoint wasted. Well, mind you, we could try again with this one.
Another thing I've got to ask you is the source her or the crown?
Sorry?
Just remember to differentiate between the stuff that she casts and the power of the crown.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not her that casts it, it's
My
the full
turn already?
Celiostis.
Oh my god.
It's your turn.
Everyone
seems to be going up there.
I picked an edge last time. It's called well prepared. So for an extra PowerPoint, and I get it as a limited free action. I'm going to teleport myself to the top of that rope.
Not a problem.
And I still have an action left when I get there because that was a limited free action.
Let's see Sassafras's reaction to this room.
I knew you guys were in trouble. Let me see. We're right in the middle of this. Let me see what I have because I still have an action left.
Show everyone what's upstairs. There you go.
So for 5 PowerPoints.
Actually, I really should be doing the final backup, shouldn't I?
It's an undead ampersand from a game that isn't Pathfinder.
Yes, it does look like that, doesn't it? She's a bit upset now. There we go. Down the volume slightly, so it's there in the background, but doesn't need to be. Or inspiring. We need to finish the adventure in the next hour. So there's, if we're going to finish it today, go for it. My God, you're hitting everything.
Yes, I paid the extra PowerPoints for Greater Fireball.
Okay. Okay. Well, looks like you've hit. So roll for damage 4 times.
Terrible lag here.
Yeah, I have too. The sound effects are crapping out. It's terrible.
Okay, there's one.
Okay, the dragon is unaffected. That's 2 wounds on that Ileosa, so that's the end of that Ileosa.
Oh, I'm gonna Benny that.
I'll wait till afterwards.
It's been a Benny, so whatever it applies.
Okay, so as it stands,
and I got one more to roll because one of them was a double.
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
I don't know that for right. What?
I don't know why that applied to that one because it shouldn't have done. But I'd already dealt with that attack, so I don't know what it's doing there. Applied, yeah, it's 2, 1 incapacitated, 2 shaken.
And I'm going to play an adventure card right here because this is going to be a raw fight.
Nice. Very nice.
Okay, that would be my turn, and then Rudy's just flying because he's sticking close to Vorka, so he'll be up there when Vorka gets up there.
Okay. Right, so with Leia just standing docile and still at the moment, this Fury's going to come over here and attack you instead then. Wild. Hitting you. Two wounds on Sassafras.
spent my conviction before I have to roll for my save, so.
Yep. It's really crapping out, that music, isn't it? Maybe I'll give up on it.
And it's really messing up my table. I guess it didn't really hurt. I ducked just in time. No, don't distract me now. I'm doing good here.
Gastus.
Right, since Vorka is kind of climbing up the rope next to me, I shall say, Master Vorka, I fear that you and Sarithtiel will be of more use in the defense of my city than I will. So I must apologize to your lady wife. I'm going to have to toss you before her, and then I will grab Vorka and throw him up the top.
Go for it.
What am I going to need on the strength roll for this?
It's athletics to throw a goblin, isn't it?
It's athletics for throwing a goblin. Okay, fair enough.
For strength, you use skills, don't you, these days? I was going to say, crit fail means you drop him. I'm thinking you'll probably need a raise. I think you'll probably need a raise, won't you?
All right. Then I'm going to do, because he's below me, I'm actually going to do this acrobatically by grabbing the rope with my legs, spinning upside down, grabbing Vorka, and then doing a stomach crunch to throw him up to get me the free reroll.
What a brilliant bit of metagaming. Go for it.
Which still didn't help, so I'm going to spend a penny.
There you go.
And then Vorka can arc through the air to land up there. And then I'll use my movement to climb up the top, but I won't be able to do anything when I get up there. But Vorka is now up there and will be able to act.
Yeah, well, we'll just put you there then, like so. And then just share the map with everyone's upstairs now, aren't they? So let's just share that map and close the other one.
And I will then sort of call back down the pit. Many apologies, Mistress. I'm sure you can toss him yourself later.
Remember that as soon as Vorka moves, because Rudy didn't move on his turn, he was right there with Vorka.
Yeah, I know.
You'll have to move him to the map.
So what's happening? Am I puppeted?
No, you're not. Because I crit failed the casting. I didn't crit fail. I failed to cast it twice. Or did I? I can't. No, you would have opposed, so you must be fine. What do you want to do?
Yeah, you puppeted me, you didn't puppet him. That was the
net result, yes.
Well, we really need to provoke edge, don't we? A Queen Ileosa. Tell you what, I'm going to go on the hold. Going to go on the hold.
Vorka lands.
Vorka lands up here and goes, ooh, target-rich environment. And let us see, how much of this can we... Yeah, I think we can get a fair amount. Come here, stop. Here we go. Okay, so let's start by doing this. Do that, and Vorka will step over here. 2, 3, 4 inches. That works. And I will.
Yeah, you bugger. I can't accept your movement when the tick gets on top.
Because I was on top.
On top of the tick.
Sorry, yeah, no. It's...
Oh, your fault.
It is, yeah. Okay, so those are the guys that are under my burst.
Mm-hmm.
which I am going to make strong and
Motion detected at the elephant.
The elephant?
That's what I heard.
Pretty sure it was elephants, but it might have been elephant.
It did sound like elephant.
It really did sound like a.
It is elephant.
Oh, right, okay.
It's easier to program people than it is to program the computer sometimes.
it's many that.
It's all of them. With their arcane resistance. Tanavir is unharmed.
Wow.
One of the you incinerate Queen Ileosa. Incinerate Ileosa.
I think I want to go ahead and Benny my attack against what's his face. That should be better.
Oh, that nearly didn't work for me there.
I saw that. I saw that. It wouldn't matter
Actually,
with the plus
it would have been
two,
plus
you still
two,
would've
but
made it,
I didn't know about the plus two when I was making the roll.
Must have been up a bit squeaky, wasn't it?
It was a bit squeaky. Yes. Okay. So anyway, you incapacitate two Queen Ileosas. Yep.
Yep. Come on, machine, really?
So you guys hopefully speeding up a bit.
There we go. Okay. And then I will finish my move, coming down here towards the last Ileosa. If my...
That might speed things up. I've turned off line of sight and lighting. Okay.
Okay, I will come down here to the last Ileosa, and I will make my Serathol versus Evil Charge attack.
Which, okay, it should be pointed out she's 30 feet above you. 30. No, 36
30
feet above
feet.
you. 36 feet above you. So you can't hit her. She's flying, I'm afraid.
Okay. Fine, she's going to be that way.
Need I toss you again, Master Porker?
Fine, then I won't run over there. I didn't see she was that high. I will come over here. I will close in with the dragon thingy and give it a whack.
Okay, go for it.
Serathol charge versus evil here.
I'm not gonna do it because of, but supposedly if the DM's feeling particularly evil, apparently as soon as you kill this thing, the Queen can create another one. There's enough charges left for it to create another one. I'm not doing that. I think you'll have enough hard time hitting it this. Oh, that's a shaken.
I would rather better than that, but I'll take the shake since I can't hit the Queen flying up in the air over there.
Thaddeus Wild Soul requests interrupt.
I just thought it's a long shot, but let's try and cast Slumber on her, on the Queen. To see if I can bring her. I mean, she'll wake up, but she might fall. Never know. Long shot.
Technically won't, but you can still knock her out, put her to sleep. Not her. She isn't flying herself, if that makes sense.
It does, because you described it like the cloak of
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Strange.
Yeah, it's the power of her power of the cloak rather than her. But by all means, try putting it to sleep. I mean, nothing stops me crit failing. Roll.
Besides, if she's got running powers, putting her to sleep.
It doesn't,
I'm
unfortunately.
just thinking whether or not she'd engage in melee as well, which is really daft. But never mind. Let's just cast slumber, because it's a free action anyway to do it. In fact, do I need to cast that with a raise to reduce her roll?
Slumber, if cast with a raise, is a -2 to the spirit roll.
Because I'm sitting. Why are we sitting on conviction on this combat? You know, why is it taking for it? So what we're going to do is spend conviction, and then spend a penny on the slumber to see if we get a raise, and at least it gives a -2. Success.
Actually, I'm not sure if she needs to get a raise on that one.
It doesn't matter. I think what we'll do is we'll just, because we can get out of this if need be. So what we're going to do is lie to her on the broom.
Yep.
And stab her. It's just really to keep track of her so she doesn't start moving about.
You hit her.
Penny the damage once for a laugh. Oh, badly. You need lots of smitey snake stuff. But anyway, that was me.
Okay, so Vork is done.
Vork is yeah. I think you just.
But Attila my Hun is going to finish climbing up.
Someone went and did something I didn't want them to do. They pressed end the turn and moved it onto Vorka, and probably cost him a load of his powers to just disappear.
Like
That's
I said,
okay.
Attila my Hun is going to come up here and try and smack on Tenevere. Actually, she's going to try and distract Tenevere.
And unfortunately, I'll tell you, I'll move it to this map, but there is a slight problem. Unfortunately, he's technically still. She's technically still climbing.
That's okay. All she has to do is poke her head up over the top, and then she can.
Well, yeah, -1. She is poking her head over the top. Yeah, good point. At -1, she is. She's 11 feet tall. So if she's only 6 feet below the lip, she's okay.
And she's going to start spouting how undead dragons can't exist and so on and so forth. She's going to use her science skill as a test.
She's trying to make the dragon disappear in a puff of logic.
Yes, something like that.
Theme of my favourite childhood.
Oh, he's smarter than that, huh? Okay, fine. No puffs of logic.
It is a dragon at Tenevere, apparently. It's a worm, isn't it? Dragon. Worm type dragon.
Okay, do I need to make some tests here?
Okay, well, you've got, at the moment, I know what I got it wrong. Apparently, what you actually told is you basically, if you don't make your, well, one, you're shaken, so you can't perform any actions at the moment. Secondly, you need to make a spirit check, or you need to do what Ileosa said, which was basically bow down before, drop any. Well, you don't have weapons, so she would have just said to you, lie on the floor and worship me. Basically, bow before me and worship her. If you make your spirit check, you negate the puppet power on you, which you do. So that's
for the shaken.
That's okay. That was for the shaken. No, actually, that's for getting rid of the puppet. You can spend a penny to get rid of the shaken. Yes, I understood what you meant. I was just misunderstanding.
I dropped a penny afterwards.
I know you did. I was talking out loud to myself.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Okay, so you're no longer puppeted. Go for it.
Excellent. We will say those bitch. And I will cast Warrior's Gift on myself. Again. I'm just scrolling down the powers to buy myself a little time.
I'm not going to nastiness because we're going to be. I don't. If we don't finish today, it will be like 40 minutes next week. So we're going to finish today. So I'm not going to play Ileosa as nasty as she's meant to be.
Myself that. Point.
Besides which, actually, well, TikTok cannons and see through. So there's no point. Go for it.
Hang on a moment. I'm just needing to spend. Oops. Didn't that work? Oh, of course, the new update means you can't drop pennies on the PowerPoints anymore. So, for me to get enough PowerPoints to be able to do it, right? And I'm going to pounce on the dragon.
Can you not drop pennies on PowerPoints?
I used to be able to drop anymore. Not since the last update. It stopped working.
Weird.
It's like every update breaks something.
It does. Well, we're not getting the issue everyone else is reporting though, which is they spending bennies and they get to keep. That doesn't increase their benny count. But let's go. It's me slowing things down. Please go. Let's get this fight done with. That's a hit with a raise. Roll for damage.
We have 45 minutes. We should be able to knock this out.
What makes you think this is the end of the adventure? This fight. 2 wounds.
There you
on
go,
the
2 wounds on the dragon.
Yep, let's make sure it's not unstoppable. It's not unstoppable. However, it's going to soak him anyway.
I can understand that, but at least you're down some bennies. Majenko is going to fly up over here and keep an eye on things and watch out for any of us getting injured. That will be me done.
Okay, Queen Ileosa. That's the plan. Queen Ileosa. Queen Ileosa is supposed to then do some really sneaky stuff and appear amongst you and cause all sorts of things. I'm not really going to bother. What I'm going to do instead is use the human bane weapon on the damp here. And miss. I'll spend a penny on that. Okay, so I don't get the extra damage because you don't count as human. I'm going to spend I'm just going to blow through my bennies. A wound. Look at that. 3 bennies spent and all I get is 1 wound on them. Soaking, that's a good soaking. Okay. Right. Let's have a look at its abilities. It's got. I thought it might.
You know, I could just play an adventure card to to help you here.
Hang on a second. I'm not going to worry about breath weapons. They never do good. I'm just going to make a frenzied attack upon the cat person.
On the cat person?
On the cat folk.
Frenzied attack on the cat person? How rude.
I should say that is very rude. Did he actually hit?
Hit twice for 3 wounds and 3 wounds.
Oh, that's so fun, isn't it? Okay. I'm going to throw conviction first. And I'll roll my free soak for the first one.
There we go.
And then my free soak on the second one.
So 2 of the 3.
Okay, I'll try a natural soak for that then. One more. What's that? 1, 2, 3 on 3 dice. I'll guess I'll just have 1 wound left then.
Right, so. Okie dokie. See what this round brings us. Oh, it looks like Queen Ileosa is going on the 6 of spades. Penny. It's up to you. I'm not saying you can't. There.
I'm just saying narratively we've got a reason for it, you know.
Okay. Jenko flies over and heals you. You make a very good shake and recovery. Your turn.
And I am going to attack this horrible dragony thing. Although I want to give myself another power first. Yes. I will give myself that power.
Leah, are you still able to play cards in this session?
Your character can soak wounds until a joker is drawn. Ouch.
Oh,
no one can soak damage until a joker is drawn.
Okay. Right. Okie dokie then.
I think I'm going to be really evil here. Oh, didn't hit me anything. Damn it. Spent his last penny to get a better card and he didn't even move up the tracker. Okay, that's a hit with a raise. So we can't soak damage. I don't need the pennies up. Soak damage, so I might as well. Ooh, unharmed.
I'm penny in the damage.
Great.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not. You're right. I'm not.
Right.
It's a very good reason.
That's 16 damage.
16 damage.
Yes.
It was a deadly blow.
Deadly blow.
Which makes it
I found the
32
gap in the
points of damage.
scales.
You found the gap
Skin
in his
fell off.
scales. And it's a 32 points of damage, which means he takes a wound.
Thank you.
It's a wound on the television. It roars in pain. Jenko's healed you.
Who else has cards left they can play this session? Because
Me.
I've got a really good one that would be really useful.
I can still play a card.
So is it me then? Is it? Aye.
It is you.
Well, I'm dead, aren't I? I died at the beginning of the campaign. in prison, and I'm not supposed to be here because I am playing fate. So we
I don't
cast
see any reason to waste that card. in
Arcane
the
Spike, and we
game.
create Wish, and we wish Queen Ileosa doesn't have the magical powers that she has.
I should have caused one more wound on the dragon because it's +2 against undead and he doubled the damage.
Oh well. When I get to it, we'll bear that. Why are you what's +2 against undead?
Layers claws.
Oh, fair enough. I only got confused because that +2 undead was in the castle as well, which is why I got confused. Okie dokie. That's fine.
It's up to you what happens.
No, it's okay. First things first, you need to spend a penny to give you enough power points to cast it.
What? Sorry,
Casting-
a penny on power points.
Yeah, casting wish costs 20 power points. You've only got 16, so just drop a wish in. Just drop a penny. Don't worry about extending. Yeah, what I mean.
Drop a penny.
Can you play a card still, Thaddeus?
No, that was my last card play.
Right, fair enough.
Why won't it go? Why won't
Apparently it's broken. Apparently it's broken. So just drop a penny in chat.
Right. Okay.
Or actually, I'll tell you what. Try unlocking your character sheet and then see if you can drop a penny on your PowerPoint.
Ah, you see, that'll be it. Check that little funky little thing.
So that's one that definitely needs to get fixed. Try that. See if that will fix. There you go.
Yeah,
right, that's one that definitely needs fixing. Not being able to drop pennies on PowerPoint. Okay, then
technically you can leave it unlocked.
Yeah, you can. You spend 20 power points to cast Wish. Okay, so now you must cast it with a raise, otherwise there's a penalty, isn't there? You permanently lose a power point.
Question for you, Kev.
Yes.
The Ace adventure card says play before a trait roll to make it automatically count as a raise.
Yes.
So if I play the Ace card, does Thaddeus get a raise and then could also cast it shorting by 20 power points?
No, you have to have at least one power point in order to cast it.
Yeah, good point. You do, yeah.
That's awesome.
So you could short it by 19 power points.
Yeah, that's what I normally do. I short it.
Short it by 19. Shorting. Okay, so if you play the Ace card.
There you go. You short Wish by 19 power points, automatically get a raise.
Okay.
And it's a wish kit. It's a wish. It was powered by a trip through the deck of many things.
Do you know what? I'm at the point where I don't really.
Where I cast wish and say, your magic doesn't work here. And
so Queen
gets shot in the fight.
Queen Ileosa takes 43 points of damage as she plummets 36 feet to the ground.
It was either that or I was going to wish for anti-magic shell, and we were both going to falter doom, but I obviously come back.
And she's soak at the moment. I thought no one could soak.
Yeah, nobody can soak this round.
That doesn't matter. Okay, I'll give her a penny back. Nobody can soak. She takes 1 wound.
Okay, so she's
unstoppable.
Unstoppable. That's expected.
You know what, though? You know what? He did a wish. I don't care. Why not? So she, the wish removes her unstoppable, so she plops. Right now, what happens when Queen Ileosa drops? Because I don't think anyone minds. I think that was such an awesome way to do it. I don't think anyone's complaining on.
Master Vorka, the crown, smash it with Cerithiel.
Hold up. I need to find out what happens. Okay. Aftermath. If Ileosa is slain, the energy she's been building in the pool swiftly grow unstable. Manage to defeat the queen without slaying her. These energies. Okay. So, Right. Well, I'm just going to make life easy. The Tadavir is just basically the pool grows unstable. It consumes the Tadavir, and the Erin will literally just gate back to. Okay. The power. Okay, let's unlock tokens. The power in the Everdawn pool swiftly grows unstable. So I do believe that we're going to conclusion. Okay, the pool shudders and shakes. A draconic talon lances out from one side. Apparently. A draconic talon lances out from one side, an immense skeletal wing from the other. The entire room trembles and heaves, and a growling roar fills the air.
Cadence, hairy ballsack, do we never, ever get a break?
I stab it.
Okay. The entire room shakes, quickly fills the air, and it rises to deafening levels. Apparently, that one. Lightning crackles and iron chains. Anyone who wants to make an occult check can do so. Rive and snap through the room.
Apparently, I've been expecting this to happen.
Indeed. Okay, anyone who makes the occult check identifies the iron chains as a manifestation of Zon Cathon's favour, apparently. Okay, so everybody, every character in the room gets to make an athletics check to avoid the blasts of lightning and thrashing chains. It looks like, by the sound of things, it's 2 athletics checks. But well, because it's 3d6 damage from the lightning. Probably expired.
But I only put it on for my soak rolls fresh. I've spent an extra conviction from the soak roll.
Doesn't matter. Spend another one. You got plenty left.
That's
I don't know why it. Well, I don't know why. Anyway, especially as it.
Add it on. Never mind.
Maybe it didn't add it on. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do it. It's basically Vorka's next. So if you made all your soak rolls, you stab what?
I stabbed the. You said there's like a sphere of blood or something that all this is coming out of?
Yes. Sorry, you stabbed that. So okay. There are each round to start the round. There are several ways here to start the round. The spell in here. Wish could similarly do it, but you've just used up your wish. Yeah, stabbing Seraphil into the Everdawn pool. The pool suddenly explodes in a blast of gore that is just as quickly consumed by a nearly blinding radiance. The radiance deals no damage and leaves Seraphil unsaved, but all creatures in the room must make a vigor check or be blinded permanently. Otherwise, no, you don't get to fight Kazavon. Ah. Let's be more music. It's meant. Okay. Oh, hang on. Oh, I thought I did have an explosion, but I don't. Oh well. It's finished. Maybe it's. Maybe it says it's finished. I need to play. Yeah, there you go. Wonderful. Oh, Rooty's permanently blinded.
Oh well, after this.
But that's what Greater Heal is all about.
Exactly.
I got Rudy. It's
And
covered.
also, Ruti's a familiar, so Sassafras can use bennies for Ruti.
Indeed. With the defeat of the manifestation of Kazavon,
I'll
things
just let
finally.
Torque heal him.
Yeah, I know. Things grow silent in the sunken. We can deal with that in the post thingy. Things grow silent in the sunken queen. Likewise, things quickly stabilize in the city Korvosa, for the Pathfinders have been victorious. Ileosa has been vanquished, and any remaining devils that linger in the castle swiftly depart as they are drawn back into hell. Although Ileosa has been defeated, the crown of Fangs remains, and Kazavon's spirit remains strong inside the evil artifact. Yeah, so apparently the crown of Fangs is just lying on the floor in the corner over there.
Vorka, please smash the crown.
Vorka smash!
Apparently, yes, sundered with a strong blow from Seraphil, shattering it to splinters with a flash of light. Yet even then, the indestructible Fangs of Kazavon lie cold and motionless upon the stone floor. Apparently, this is obviously what the characters will be doing. Well, even though we're moving on, but apparently the Fangs can truly be destroyed only by reuniting him with the 6 other relics of Kazavon, allowing the dragon to be reborn, and then once again defeating him. See, continue with the campaign for more details. For the moment, the Fangs of Kazavon are again quiet. Their ability to influence the world is lessened for a time. For now, the Fangs can be safely handled. Fear Kazavon's reign. When you return to Korvosa, your success is already known to the public. Cheering crowds await your character's return. To the point where, actually, I've written a song for you. Works. Now, who do I? Oh yes, I know. I go to here. Go to file. Play. And I hope you can hear that.
Nope.
Oh, that's annoying. It's meant to be going through the bloody thing. Oh well, you'll have to listen to the stream later. It's meant to be going through thingy. That's annoying. I'm going to work out why it's not working. Hang on. I had it going through thingy earlier, so you guys could hear it. Why is it not? Oh, I know why. I did it in the wrong place. Let's try again. Hopefully you can hear it now. You hear it now?
Mm-hmm.
Was in the streets of Korvosa's might, where shadows crept by candlelight. The queen took the throne with hunger and fire, her crown of bones a ruthless desire. Oh, lift your rails, the tale is told of heroes brave with hearts of gold. Through plague and steel their stand was made, and thus the crimson curse did fade.
This is my tribute to you guys.
So it's not the greatest song in the world.
Maidens march with blades so keen, their vow to serve a tormented queen.
You think about your closing statements of your characters.
The mask did break, and hope returned where hearts did ache.
What we just need is something specific.
Haunted halls to vaults below, through ancient ruins from long ago. The heroes found the fabled cure, their courage steadfast, their cause so pure. Oh, lift your rails, the tale is told of heroes brave with hearts of gold. Through plague and steel their stand was made, and thus the crimson curse did fade.
Not sure why. there we go.
How did you get Enrique Iglesias to record this for you?
Were slain. A dark and tide held by their
Ah,
chain.
I just said, look, a bunch of adventurers need a very good ending song, so there you go.
They cast
That makes sense.
no wicked rule, no greed, no pride.
There you go. We'll let it fade out at that point because that's it, really. But I just thought you guys deserved a song. So, with that, so the campaign comes to a close. What is next for our hero as well? Let's see. Gastus. What do you see Gastus doing in future?
Gastus returns back to Korvosa. And he's actually he gifts, well, knowing that Vork has got his own pocket dimension to live in, and that Thaddeus has got his girlfriend's alchemical lab set up in his basement, he gifts the Lentinius townhouse to Thaddeus in the hopes that he and his beloved can make better use of it than the Lentinius family did.
Mhm.
And Gastus tries to help a certain maestro rebuild his fencing academy.
Oh, yes. Seems like a very good idea. I like it.
And
But what of Black?
whenever villains stalk the back streets of Korvosa, Blackjack is always there to thwart them.
Sounds very good, very good. Leia.
Leia also returns to Korvosa and she invests all of her money in buying an old, somewhat of a fixer-up building and opening it as a fresh orphanage and taking in many of the children who ended up without parents and a place to live after the disasters of Korvosa. And all children there are treated as if they were her own kids, for she always wanted to be a mother and never will be able to be.
Oh, I think that's a lovely, lovely, lovely tale. Sassafras.
Sassafras goes back to the school to report into them, but because she's already acquired so much more magic than she was going to get in her first few years, she pays enough money to assure her a place if she decides to come back. She lets the others know if they need her. She leaves artifacts for them to message her and she'll return. And she takes Rudy back to Whistledown and builds herself a little place where she can study all the texts and books and everything she acquired on her adventures and improve her magic and train Rudy.
Oh, that seems good. Thaddeus. Sounds like you've been left to town, bequeathed to townhouse.
On his first night, Thaddeus has a dream. It wasn't just the crown that he knows where is in the world. The deck of many things granted the ability to know where all Thessalonian artifacts were. So he wakes up and realises he must find them all. So he turns around to his girlfriend and says, we'll have to work out with the next artifact and put it together a mission to get there. And she asks, what makes you think everybody else is going to come back? And I'm saying, because we'll need them to.
Oh, I like that. It would be a potential opportunity to bring the party back with a ridiculously overpowered adventure. Seems very good. And last but not least.
I think that's your cue, Vorka.
Vorka spends a little bit of his time with his new bride. He helps Leia set up the orphanage. He donates some time and some efforts to make sure that that's built and set up properly. He hears about Thaddeus and his I found everything, or I know where everything is. He will probably spend a lot of his time when he's not in his own pocket dimension helping Thaddeus research the best ways to get to these items so that we can uh, find the way to get rid of what's his name once and for all.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, well, there we go. I think we can safely say that Aki, while not here, will obviously return to the wilds and have a happy and long life with Cease. And that is how we shall wrap up this campaign of the Curse of the Crimson Throne. I hope you had fun. It was too good a use of thingy not to do. But next week I need all your characters and your portraits as soon as possible. I shall close this down and fire up Fantasy Grounds again immediately if anyone wants to key in their Hell on Earth characters. And then next week we will be going to post-apocalyptic Earth in the Deadlands for some Hell on Earth. She'll have fun, I hope. That we put a close to